Midnight Burger will always be free to listen to, but it's not free to make, so please consider supporting us by subscribing on Supporting Cast, Patreon, or Apple Podcasts. For early access, ad-free shows, exclusive content, and our enduring gratitude, just follow any of the links in the show notes for this episode. Midnight Burger is brought to you today by Shaker and Spoon, where you can get $20 off of any subscription by going to shakerandspoon.com/midnightburger. Cast members and avid cocktail makers Neil and Julie gave Shaker and Spoon a try.
It's a cute little box, and you open it up, and it's filled with a whole bunch of recyclable packaging material and cute little bottles and fun instructions and really cute written postcards with recipes.
Each monthly box arrives with 3 original recipes created by world-class bartenders, as well as enough ingredients for 12 cocktails, 4 from each recipe.
I mean, I've got a pretty solid bar by most home bar standards, but I don't get things that they sent. I don't go out and buy black pepper walnut bitters and cardamom bitters, and they had a bunch of spice syrups mixed up and stuff.
Each box revolves around one type of liquor, so just add 1 bottle of liquor and you're ready to go.
It's all very clear because everything's labeled, and each cocktail has its own ingredient card or instructions card, so each one has its own recipe and backstory and everything on a card. So yeah, it's all easy to figure out.
They'll have everything you need. Except for the egg.
There are even 2 enormous lemons in there. There's actual
fresh
fruit in there.
Lemons.
Yep.
Fresh citrus.
So the only thing we needed was booze, and for one of the cocktails we needed an egg. They didn't send an egg, which I think is prudent.
Good idea.
You can learn new techniques while creating excellent craft cocktails.
They have sourced these cocktails from people in the business, and I'm checking the CVs on some of the people that they dropped, and they're legit heavy hitters working at serious cocktail bars.
It's also a great gift idea. Literally all you need to know about your giftee is their email address.
I think it would be good for really smart, cool, and beautiful people.
Oh, like our listeners.
Yes.
And one of the cool things here is that there's enough to make 3 different cocktails and to make 4 of each. So you could make it a little social
Party.
thing, right? Have you people over. Hey, I got my new Shaker and Spoon box. Let's come over Friday night. Let's see what these are.
Going out to the bar has become a little more complicated these days. So throw an epic cocktail party at home and save $20 off any subscription by going to shakerandspoon.com/midnightburger.
There's a whole other city under that city. People from all over the place. They're kids. There are these huge caves under the city. They run for miles, looks like.
The indigenous people of Rax Prime are subterranean. They think it stems from a period in their history when there were frequent meteor strikes on the surface. There's not many of them left now, but they left behind a complicated network under Raxius.
Any idea how many, Steve?
I don't know.
100? A few hundred?
A few thousand, I think.
Jesus.
Well, that's more than we have in town.
They're all enslaved?
I mean, you can call it what you want. He gave me a tour of the whole camp. He said that people come there for all sorts of reasons. Looking for a better life, on the run from fascist governments, on the run from a collapsed society. They come there thinking it's a way out, but then they get trapped there.
How do they get trapped there?
It's certainly not a new idea. They come there and pay a price to gain shelter. They incur a debt. They're then told they have to work to pay off the debt. With the ridiculously high price and accruing interest, there's no possible way to pay it off.
And the work they do?
Whatever they're told to do, they don't have a choice.
Yeah, I'll call that slavery.
And this Minsky guy, he's able to do this right under the nose of, I don't know, whatever the powers that be are?
Nobody on Raxius is going to care about something like this. It's kill or be killed.
Steve.
Frank, listen.
Steve, can you tell me what the fuck you were thinking?
Frank?
No, I understand that this was traumatic, okay? But when are we all going to get it through our heads that we're in a dangerous place here? What were you thinking?
Frank, in his defense, the danger hasn't been that apparent.
Are you kidding me? You were almost abducted.
Aside from that, yes.
I had to ride a spaceship into orbit to save Verge.
I did have that handled, by the way.
Please, don't remind me that I rode a spaceship for no reason.
Sorry.
But we're warned about dangerous guys like Slabs McTurps, but then Celeste starts dating him.
Wait, what? What?
Can we not make that a part of public conversation, please?
Look, this is the thing with the triad. You can make fun of it for a while because the behavior is so idiotic, but then something like this happens and it gets unfunny real quick.
Did you know about this?
Kind of.
What do you mean?
An operation like this? It was a pipe dream of Minsky's for a long time, but Loaftrax would never let him do it. Loaftrax was a psychopath, but for whatever reason, they drew the line at slavery.
But now that Loaftrax is gone...
I guess I'm okay with it. Irony is, Minsky used to be one of these people. He was a refugee. He's from a planet called Wren in the Bracken system.
Oof.
Hell on earth, that place. Total societal collapse. He had to claw his way out of there when he was just a kid. And then, years later, he looks at the same type of people he used to be and he thinks, that's a great business opportunity.
Okay, great. I don't want to get off topic here. Steve, you don't live in a bubble, okay? I'm sure you think you're invincible, but you weren't just putting yourself in danger. You were putting all of us in danger.
Frank?
This isn't a fun little game, Steve. We're talking about people's lives.
Frank, shut the fuck up for a minute, please. Last night, Steve and I were working together.
What?
What?
Last night, Steve was approached by an employee of Minsky's, though he didn't know it was his employee at the time. He showered Steve with compliments and told him that his employer would love to meet. Steve found it suspicious, went to the bathroom, and consulted me. I agreed that it was suspicious, and I encouraged Steve to decline the meeting.
And then I thought, well, these guys think I'm stupid, and maybe we should take advantage of that.
Steve then volunteered to take the meeting anyway. He felt that if someone were trying to take advantage of us, we should probably know who it is.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I wasn't expecting all that.
Nor was I, Steve, but it was definitely a successful reconnaissance mission.
You sneaky little bitch.
I tell you things when you ask and when you need to know them.
Hey, Steve, are you okay?
Minsky was treating me like I was, I don't know, like I would understand, and he thought I was like him. I'm not, right?
Steve, of course not.
I would never do something like that.
No, we know that, Steve.
Hey, everyone. Steve just went through something really traumatic, and I think he needs some rest. Also, I think this story has maybe affected us too, and we all need some time to process.
Well, I'm afraid we're not done, Trinkett.
Oh, Jesus. What else?
Minsky's presence here is disquieting, to say the least. He's the definition of cautious and calculating, and he wouldn't be here without good reason. He had several jammers in place that kept me from tracking Steve's location, but I was able to record video and audio on Steve's phone the entire time. I can show you what Steve saw last night if you'd like.
No, why would we want to see that?
Yeah, I don't recommend it.
No, we should.
Why?
Well, Steve saw some very traumatic things last night, and he's bearing that burden alone. I think it would help Steve if we all bore that burden together. And Steve being the only one with this experience separates him from us, and we all need to be in the same boat. It's important.
There's some wisdom to that, I think. Also, you'll be able to see what Minsky looks like and sounds like. He's here now, and this won't be the last we see of him.
Let's do it.
If you'd like to excuse yourself, feel free. I'll send the video to the television above the bar.
Okay, guys, let's just try to keep things as normal as possible, okay? Frank and I will head to the horizon. Doug, head across the street. Deidre, are you going to open the doors later?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine.
If we could all remember that while this is difficult information to take in, we are 2 hours away from a city in which there are 1,000 more stories like this. This one just happened to arrive at our doorstep. It won't be the last one.
That's encouraging, Eldin.
Guys, we're going to be okay. Just to put things in perspective, it's not the Thing. It's not Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's not even Event Horizon, okay? From a sci-fi perspective, we're still doing fine, right?
Thank you, June.
Yeah, look, we're going to be okay, guys.
Okay, ready, break!
Hey, Steve, do you want to come across the street with me? I don't think you should be alone.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Leif,
I'll be around.
with your phone, please.
Yeah.
Hey, sunshine.
Hi, June.
You look like a man who really wants to manage a motel all day.
You have no idea how true that is.
Doug,
Hey, Celeste.
I think it might be time to access my secret stash.
Yep, I thought it might. Follow me.
Sweetie, are you okay?
Am I? No, I'm not. Did you expect me to be?
No.
I feel a lot of things.
I know.
Everyone's got their reasons for living up at the top of a mountain.
Okay.
I take things on a little too much. That's what Trinkett says anyway. I see someone upset or alone or hurt, and suddenly it's my problem. And it's a problem I can't really do anything about. So I just sit there with someone else's problem that's now become my problem, and that happens about 9 times a day. By the time the day is over, I feel overwhelmed and tired, and that's just on a light day. So I wound up back here on the mountain a lot. I don't know how you functioned out there. All this time you were out there in a world like this. How did you do it?
Well, it helps to never know the other side. If all you know is crime and evil and slavery, well, you start to accept it. Welcome to the triad. It's what we say. You can't change it. You might as well get used to it.
I don't want to be like that.
I know.
I don't want you to be like that.
I'm not. Not anymore.
What changed?
See, there was this girl, and she asked me to dance. And
oh, God. How am I supposed to do this? I just open the bar now and serve beers to aliens who they could have bought some of those people.
Yeah, I know.
What am I supposed to do?
We're going to get them out.
What?
We're going to get them out.
I beg your pardon?
Shh. Eldin, shush.
How?
I may have an idea.
An idea? Steve said there were thousands of them.
Yeah, it does make it a little tricky.
A little tricky?
Well, yeah, less than that would be ideal, but,
Verge.
What?
Don't do this.
Why?
I don't want to lose you just because I can't learn how to live in the world.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I feel it too, okay? These past few months with you, I can't experience the world the way I used to. I see everything differently. I can't just survive anymore. It's not enough. Look, something has to be done.
Verge.
And that's a fucked up feeling, quite frankly. Empathy, ugh. But, here I am.
This wasn't what I was asking you to do.
I know.
I don't want you to do this for me.
I'm not. I'm doing it for us. I can't live our lives together knowing you saw all those people and we did nothing. Besides, doing things for you was all I had planned for the rest of my life, so...
What is this plan you're talking about?
Well, it's a little, shall we say, unconventional. So how about before I tell you the plan, I go argue with Leif about it for a little while, and then I'll be back.
I already think you're amazing. You don't have to do this.
I know. Look, I'm standing here in the middle of a brand new me, and I'm not really sure what I'm capable of. So maybe I want to take this new model out for a test drive.
If your plan is to get out of earshot, I think you've succeeded.
Are you kidding me? Minsky? Showing up right now? What are the chances of that? This isn't a coincidence.
Of course it's not a coincidence.
Well, maybe we should have talked about that in the meeting.
How would that have changed anything? It's not as though we left with a list of action items. There's no reason for anyone to be on high alert any more than they already are.
I should get out of here. If I'm a target, then I should leave. If Minsky knows where I am, then I'm a sitting duck.
That may not be entirely true.
What do you mean?
Leif.
What?
Meet me at my ship. Let's talk.
What are you doing?
I'm putting on my hiking boots.
You haven't worn those in 10 years.
I wear them. I wear them when I'm thinking about taking a hike, and then I decide against it, and I put them away for another year or two.
You're thinking about going on a hike.
No, you are, and I'm coming with you.
Wait, how do you know I'm going on a hike?
Because you have your boots on.
I always have my boots on.
You're thinking about something, and when you're thinking about something, you always, go upward.
Yeah. I don't need any company.
Frankie, you're incredibly lucky to have me as a family member. We both know that.
Oh, I'd like to change a few words in that sentence.
But honestly, lately, I've been feeling like I'm falling down on the job.
June, you do have a hard time doing jobs.
The aliens. The danger. My hot boyfriend. It's very distracting. It's time for me to get back to my roots. My true calling in this life. Helping my poor cousin Frankie act more like a human being and less like some shambling mound hiding in the forest. Even though he may have literally transformed into a shambling mound hiding in the forest. Let's go! Oh my God, I'm already tired.
Okay, here we go. I keep them in the fridge behind the eggs just for you.
Oh, wow. There they are. Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they?
So, how long has it been since you've had one of these?
Oh, it's been years. They used to be my favorite thing, but then they stopped making them. Then, when I was stationed in Manila, I found a box of them at a corner store. Brought them back to my room. I was so excited, but couldn't bring myself to have one. What if these are the last Philadelphia cheesecake snack bars in the world? So I could never bring myself to eat one.
Oh, right. So, Celeste, these bars are old.
Yes.
Very old.
They are.
So, like a couple of decades old at this point.
I know.
And listen, I work at a convenience store, so I'm well aware of the wonders of food preservatives. But these are cheesecake in a bag, essentially.
I know. We would never eat one. I like that they're there for some reason. Have you been to Manila?
Oh, no.
It's pure chaos, that city. And I was a very young private, and I had to drive a Jeep through all of that with the base commander in the back. After a day of that, I would go back into the mess hall where they kept my box of cheesecake snack bars for me. I would just look at them. Never ate one. It was a nice little organized thing in a chaotic world.
Oh. We should start to let go of things like this.
Oh. I know.
No amount of clinging to the past has ever made it stick around.
I know. How does one do that?
I don't know. I imagine by replacing it with, something else.
Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Steve. How are you doing?
I'm, okay, I guess.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, we were,
Doug was just throwing away some garbage that I had over here.
I was.
What are you two up to?
Well...
we were next door, and I guess Trinkett was about to, make me tea or something.
Or something.
And probably meditate or something.
Or something. But then we had a thought.
What was your thought?
Well, we've all decided that the best way forward is to sit here in the mountains and try and wait this whole thing out until we move on.
But then I said, hey, what if we do something instead?
Okay. Do what?
How much gas do you have in the Jeep, Celeste?
What the fuck are you doing to my ship?
Just having a look around? This is a wild custom job. Is this Des?
He did me a favor.
It's insane.
I like it.
It's a long-range ship with a 2-person confined cockpit.
I know.
It doesn't make any sense.
Which is why I like it.
But you've still got the racing engines. How do you not flame out on long trips?
He said wouldn't be a problem.
Wait a minute. Each engine has its own drive core.
That must be it.
That's my fucking idea!
Of course it is.
Thieving-ass Truskins?
Leif, get the fuck out of there. Let's talk.
All right.
So, Minsky.
Yeah.
So many fond memories.
Sorry. He's obviously here for me. I told Eldin I should get out of here, but he told me to talk to you.
Yes.
Why?
Something weird is going on.
Of course it is!
There's a bounty on my head.
That's not weird?
Yeah. No, it's not weird. But it's apparently the largest bounty ever placed.
How big?
Whoever catches me gets a whole system cluster.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All someone has to do is catch you, and they get to run the operation for a whole cluster of systems.
Which is easier said than done, but still.
Who put the bounty on your head?
You did.
Uh-huh.
Also, I have to be taken alive. If anyone kills me while they're trying to catch me, they'll be in deeper shit than I am.
Really?
I don't know what I did, but the version of me in this universe has something that you want, and you want it very badly.
What is it?
No idea.
We don't know if Minsky is here for you or me.
Right. We don't.
Okay. I'm going to be honest, that's kind of a relief.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
But it does complicate things.
Mm-hmm. Because you can leave to try and take the heat off of us, but I'm not leaving, Leif.
Okay. Well, obviously, Minsky pulled this whole stunt with Steve to let either you or me know that he's here.
I think so.
I guess he's hoping that will make either you or me make a run for it, and then catch us when we do.
Probably.
But since we're not doing that, I guess we hunker down here. Wait for his next move.
Yeah. But what if we didn't do that?
What do you mean?
You saw the same footage I did just now.
Okay. I hate where this is going.
Slaves, Leif?
Shit. Why now, Verge? Why do you have to have a conscience right now?
Oh, I've always had a conscience, Leif. And, in fact, so have you.
But also a much stronger survival instinct, which you seem to have lost.
Ugh.
I thought that was a Vapian's whole thing. Survive no matter what.
What if having a conscience is a survival instinct,
What?
I'm serious.
Who died and made you Immanuel Kant?
Sitting around saying, welcome to the Triad every time someone gets screwed. It never worked, Leif. Look at where we are, and who the fuck is Immanuel Kant?
You know, when I first opened my eyes and saw your face, this is the last conversation I thought we'd be having. Who are you?
The last thing Minsky's going to expect is us getting aggressive.
There's a reason why he won't be expecting it. It's stupid.
But he still won't be expecting it.
Okay. Be clear with me. What are we talking about? You want to stage some daring heist wherein we free thousands of hostages? And do what with them?
I don't have every step of the plan to lay out in front of you, Leif.
You have no steps of the plan. You have a feeling. That's not a plan.
I'm telling you what I want.
What you want or what Deidre wants? I've picked up on a bit of a problematic moral center with that one. That's what this is about, right?
It's what we both want.
Loving someone doesn't make you invincible.
Yes, it fucking does, Leif.
So, you're not Immanuel Kant. You're Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Stop throwing Earth names at me. Gods.
I'm not doing this.
Leif, do you remember how you used to look at impossible things? You would laugh at them. They were like a challenge to you.
So what?
Be that guy again, just for a minute. Come on.
Verge. Over here, you've got that kid you met all those years ago. And over here, you've got the guy who just placed a massive bounty on your head. The guy who has no problem with enslaving people. And I hate to say it, but I'm much closer to the second guy than I am to the first.
Leif, that's not true.
I built the cow catcher. I promised you I would never build it. And I built it. I built it. I launched it. It was right before I wound up here. I fired it at Croc's planet. By my estimation, it will arrive about a year before I even get there. The timeline will splinter off, and that Leif will never know the difference. And after traveling that far, the energy release will be massive. It'll destroy his entire solar system.
How populated is this solar system?
I don't know. I know he has an army. It could be thousands, could be billions. Tell me again about that wide-eyed kid you fell in love with. Whoa! What the fuck?
Hold still.
I seem to recall you cackling pretty loudly when I offed an entire tower full of science priests.
Yeah, and you know what happened after that? I grew the fuck up, Leif. Fuck you!
And I guess I didn't. So excuse my childish action of, trying to prevent a psychopathic god from controlling the universe. I can see that you've changed. That doesn't mean everyone else changes with you. It waits around for you, you know. That person that you've tried so hard not to be, they just sit there and wait. Usually wait for you to be alone. I'm sorry.
All this time, trying to get to know the new you.
Nothing new. Just as you left me.
I'm going to stop trying to appeal to your moral center now.
Fine.
Which leaves me with this. You fucking owe me. You've been out there for who knows how long, transmitting little messages telling me to come to Hood's Pocket. Sounds like a lot of guilt you're carrying around, Leif.
I guess.
Then I'll appeal to that. You owe me. You fucked me over. And you owe me.
Fine.
We're not going to just sit here and let thousands of people get sold into slavery.
Fine.
So I hope you're ready to put that diabolical, doomsday weapon-making mind of yours to work.
Verge, I can't spin straw into gold. There's no way that I can get thousands of people off this planet without someone noticing.
You don't need to get them off the planet.
You can't bring them here.
We're not bringing them here either.
No.
It's worth a shot.
You can't be serious.
I am serious.
Verge, don't be ridiculous.
You've heard the stories. I've heard the stories.
They're stories!
I knew this was going to upset you, but after the first part of our conversation, you know what? This feels even better than I was expecting.
You're going to construct this entire plan around a fucking fairy tale.
Fairy tale? Oh, come on, Leif. Dream big.
I'm not doing this.
As I said before, fuckface, I'm not appealing to you anymore. I'm calling in a debt. You fucking owe me, you fucking weasel, and I am collecting.
Fine.
It'll be like when we first met, baby. Just business.
Today's episode is brought to you by Built. I don't like paying rent, and I bet you don't either. Seriously, every month, it's the same thing. This huge chunk of money just poof. But Built makes it feel a little bit better. Built is the loyalty program for renters that rewards you monthly with points and exclusive benefits in your neighborhood. Please allow me to explain. With Built, every rent payment earns you points that can be used towards flights, hotels, Lyft rides, Amazon stuff, and so much more. And here's another thing. Now, Built members can earn points on mortgage payments for the first time. That means you can get rewarded wherever you live and unlock exclusive benefits for more than 45,000 restaurants, fitness studios, pharmacies, other neighborhood partners. Personally, I'm going to redeem my points towards fitness classes because those of you who know me know that I cannot live without SoulCycle, right? It's simple. Paying rent is better with Built. And now, owning a home can be better with Built, too. Earn rewards and get something back wherever you live. Join the loyalty program for renters at joinbuilt.com/burger. That's JOINBILT.com/burger. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you.
Thanks for supporting the Fable and Folly Network. Here's another show we know you'll love.
You brought another Veron into my shrine?
Be nice, Othin.
You insolent little...
I'm sorry. Othin has strong opinions about mortals.
Does that mean you are the mortal?
Aren't we all a little mortal?
Some more than others.
My voice has been described as booming and thunderous.
Stop singing, Glenn!
Was my singing so bad?
I took you out before. I can do it again.
It's safe. The forest.
Teldraka of dangers.
Of magic, of of things best left alone.
Gandari sealed such a vile practice away for good reason.
So now what? Run a rune.
This is not my business, little mortal.
This is absurd. I will have to inform the magistrate about this.
But Akasa, I'm sure Raka knows what she's doing.
Well, magistrates don't need to know all the details, do they?
Try to stay awake. This is important. Counterbalance, a high fantasy audio drama. Season 3, starting early 2026. Learn more on trilunas.com.
Hiking is terrible.
You live on a mountain.
You're forgetting. I have perfectly crafted my daily movements so that I never have to walk uphill. I'm a masterpiece of urban planning.
Jesus, drink some water.
Oh. I was supposed to drink water?
You were supposed to drink water.
Give me some water.
Here.
You really need a squeeze of lemon in there.
Uh-huh.
Some cucumber slices, maybe.
June, why are you here?
I'm being supportive.
Oof, well, you're doing great.
Remember McHadley?
McHadley? I don't think so.
He was one of those rich guys. Made a bunch of money from, I don't know, some phone app or something, and decided to be a rich guy on the mountain. Bought a bunch of climbing gear that he didn't need. Really excited about his new mountain climbing life, and he heads up the mountain for the first time with like 9 ropes hanging off his body. Anyway, 3 days later, we realize that he never came down. He went up the mountain and just stayed there. So I go into the sheep's eye and I'm like, guys, we have to go find McHadley. And by we, I mean, of course, I mean someone else. And so Doug heads all the way up there and he finds the guy. He was sitting at a little campfire eating his last energy bar. I guess he had some sort of weird anxiety attack and couldn't get back down. Doug said he was like, I don't know. The rest of my life is down there. Weird, right?
Wait, so you think I came up here to avoid the rest of my life?
You genius! You've decoded my metaphor!
That's not what I'm doing, June.
Well, what are you doing?
I don't know. Taking one last look, I guess.
Before you leap to your death? I don't mean to be a buzzkill, but I don't think you can leap to your death anymore. You may have to start from way higher. Do you want to keep climbing? Try it from there?
My dad was the same way, you know?
What way?
He never wanted anything to change.
Oh, yeah. For sure. He wore 4 flannels and a pair of jeans his entire life.
That's not true. Unless there was a wedding.
And then he wore the suit.
The green suit.
And the brown tie.
You know what's in my closet, June?
4 different flannels.
Yep. It was not my intention to be his carbon copy.
I know. There are worse guys to be a carbon copy of. He wasn't a bad guy.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, there's a giant salamander in Doug's backyard. Around the mountain is a space dinosaur. Trinkett is talking to mushrooms. Deidre's in love with a 4-armed alien. And I could jump from the top of this mountain and not die. So, what exactly am I trying to hang on to?
I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes I make fun of you for being such a stick in the mud.
Stop it. Really?
It's true.
I had not noticed.
Well, it's very subtle.
Uh-huh.
But I never asked you to change, Frankie. I don't think you should. If you don't want to, be this guy. Be this guy all you want. If you don't want to change, don't. You just have to accept that everything else does.
Yeah. I don't like feeling trapped.
Sure.
And I don't like other people feeling that way either.
Sure.
So those people that Steve saw last night, They're trapped.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to do something about that, so I guess we have to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Frankie. Sounds like they have awakened the swamp.
Absolutely no more Swamp Thing jokes, June. No more.
I'll try. Let's do this! What do we do first?
Well, first you have to get up, and then we walk back to town.
Ah! Walking downhill, my favorite.
So this city is big.
Steve, are you sure this is safe for us to be here? I feel not great.
You know, that's the thing about this place. Everyone is from all over the place, so no one really notices you.
It's got a very strange feeling to it. I mean, it's very cold, Steve.
Hey, you sure you're up for this?
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try, right?
If you say so.
Why are we in an alleyway?
Apparently, this is where we're supposed to meet her.
Who?
How did you know about this alley?
It's kind of funny. I don't recognize anything around me right now, but it all kind of works the same as it always does.
What do you mean?
Well, Minsky made a mistake. Never introduce someone to your Connect. Because if they know your Connect, what do they need you for?
Oh my.
What is that?
Whoa, Steve.
You again.
Dirt Fairy.
I'm not really looking for new customers.
It's a one-time thing. I promise I won't be a nuisance. There's just no one else that can help us with, this particular problem.
What problem is that?
We're trying to get deep under the city. As deep as you can go.
Huh. That's a new one. Why?
Well, I need to get to the ground underneath the city. Not asphalt, not sewers, but the actual earth that the city is built on. Can you do that for me?
I can, but it's a bit of a trek, and the smell is really something.
Oh, that's fine.
What's this about?
Al, come on, Dirty Fairy. You don't seem like the type that wants more information than you need.
Okay. How much?
How much?
I don't do this out of the kindness of my heart, Steve.
Sure, right. Yeah, sure, but 1 second.
What does she want? Money?
Yeah, I didn't think about that part.
Well, I have 12 Earth dollars. Think that'll do the trick?
Oh, I have some alien money that June gave me. Oh, but no, it's back at the shop and go.
Maybe I could trade some jewelry?
You guys are from that Earth place, right? Up in the mountains?
Yeah, that's us. Did the Earth suits give us away?
Pringles.
Oh, what's that?
I want Pringles.
Yes, Pringles. I can do that. We have original and sour cream and onion and pepperoni pizza.
That's the one. Pepperoni pizza.
Okay.
How do they get a whole slice of pizza in there?
Well, that is a mystery for sure.
Okay. 4 tubes.
4 tubes is really going to set me back.
Doug.
But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I can get you 4 tubes.
Good.
We have a deal?
Deal. Follow me. Don't say I didn't warn you about the smell.
Oof, fantastic.
Trinkett, I'm very concerned about this.
Look, Steve had that whole terrible experience seeing all of those poor people, but he didn't know where he was, and Eldin couldn't track him down. When I'm on the mountain, I can sense where people are on the mountain. And maybe if I get my feet in the dirt under this city, I can try and get a sense of where this encampment is.
And if you can find them, what then?
I think you know what happens then, Celeste. I think we all do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good luck, Trinkett.
Hey, you guys stay with the Jeep. I'll head down there with them.
How bad is the smell, Steve?
You remember the paper mill down in Halsey?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse.
Oh.
Can I be both? Hey, Whisper Dan. Lovely to not hear your voice again. Let me know when you're over the shock.
I guess I wasted a lot of time telling people you were dead.
Not at all. I'm still dead. For all intents and purposes, anyway.
I can work with that.
Good.
So which is it? Getting you into a jam or getting you out of one?
A little bit of both, actually.
You know, coming back to life is a good way to get yourself killed.
There's always a million ways to get killed, Dan. I'm just trying to die happy. Okay?
Then I wish you luck in your endeavors. What do you need?
Well, it's a wild one. Maybe the wildest I've ever asked for.
Watch your step. The stone's going to start to break up. Okay. We're almost there.
I can't see a damn thing.
So how did you get to know all these tunnels?
I was born down here. All my people were.
You're from here?
One of the last native Raxians.
Wow.
It took them 100 years to realize they were building a city on top of us. Then, when they did realize it, they didn't care.
God damn.
Steve, are you okay?
How are you not tripping over everything?
I can see just fine.
Shit, Trinkett.
What?
Your eyes are glowing.
They are?
Yeah.
Are they not supposed to?
No.
I mean, who knows?
You should probably know, because they're your eyes.
How much are they glowing? Do I have, headlights in my face or something?
But I can definitely see them. You look like a pair of floating eyes right now.
That's crazy.
And you can see fine?
Yeah, I mean, I can see you standing right there.
Trinkett? Your whole situation's just getting weirder and weirder these days.
It's out of control. I mean, look at me. I'm just a pair of eyes floating around.
Who the fuck are you people?
We're mountain folk. We're a little weird.
Okay. Whatever. We're here.
We are?
Wow. What is it? What are we looking at?
It's mud. It's bubbling.
This is the first trace of actual dirt you'll see. There's a lava tube melting a glacier nearby. It makes a river of mud under the city.
I don't think this is what we had in mind, Dirt Fairy.
If you wanted dirt, you got it. I didn't say it was going to be dry.
I don't know about this, Trinkett.
Should be fine.
What? You're gonna get in there?
Yeah. You know, back home, rich people would pay a lot of money for something like this.
Oh, yeah? Rich people are stupid.
Okay. Let's do this. Anything dangerous in there?
No, just good clean mud.
I mean, might be kind of nice.
Sure there's no mud alligators in there or something?
What's a mud alligator?
It's a thing I just made up in my head.
No, there are no things you made up in your head in there.
Steve, it's probably good you can't see anything.
Why?
Because I should probably get naked.
What?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
How is that possible?
Steve, come on. What exactly was this peasant skirt gonna protect me from anyway?
I've seen some crazy shit in this city. This may take the cake.
Well, thank you. Okay. Here we go. I better get in the Witches Hall of Fame for this shit.
People watching here is amazing.
I can't stop looking at them.
Okay, that one there. What's her story?
Oh, okay. That is Starblaze Burnbright.
Nice.
Yes, she is a princess of a planet called Josuasian.
I like it.
She's on the run.
Uh-oh.
Yep. She is being chased by a bounty hunter known as the Crandy Man.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, how about those two?
Okay. Well, that's Dirty Diaper Fussbutt and the Piggy Run.
Okay.
They used to have their own TV show called A Gremlin with the Munchies.
Well, that sounds delightful.
The little one had a catchphrase he would say every episode.
Oh my God, what is it?
It's not rocket surgery.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Hello.
What are we up to today?
Just going for a drive.
Going for a drive.
Really? Whereabouts?
You know, over the hills and dales.
The hills and dales.
The Hills and Dales.
Hills and Dales is correct.
How long should we sit here and pretend I don't know your location?
A little bit longer would be great.
Sergeant, what are you doing in the city?
We have given ourselves an assignment.
I see. Why?
So, Eldin, we felt a little bit antsy in town, so we decided to do something.
Did you consider a board game? Perhaps Jenga?
Steve and Trinkett had an idea.
Can we move past the phase where people have ideas?
Well, no, but it might be a good one.
Any idea might be a good one, Dutch.
Trinkett thinks that if she can get underneath the city, she'll be able to tell where those poor people are that we saw in the video.
I see. Trinkett's trying to get underneath the city so that she can send out some sort of
Mushroom radar ping? Is that it?
Sounds simple enough to me.
It's not rocket surgery.
All right. Carry on. Get back as soon as you can.
We'll be bringing our friend Starblaze Burn Bright. Is that okay?
What?
Hello there.
Hey, baby.
Hello.
Hello. Why is June on the floor?
She tried walking today.
It was a terrible mistake.
What's going on?
Yeah. Please hold your judgment until after I'm done, okay?
Okay.
Wow. This actually feels really strange.
What does?
Frank, I'm not a freedom fighter, Frank. I've never been out there fighting the good fight, you know? I survive. I try and find some quiet moments. I don't stick around. And then, suddenly, I got stuck. Suddenly, there was something very sticky. They're
talking about me. I'm the sticky part.
Oh, she's very sticky.
Guys, don't be adorable right now. I already want to puke.
Look, I've always just looked out for myself, and I can't do that anymore. And honestly, it's not just the hot girl you have behind the bar. It's about all of you. You all accepted me and protected me. Frank, you rode a spaceship into orbit to save me, and really, you have no idea how strange that feels. And lately, that's made me wonder if I found a home, if this impossible thing happened, well, then what else is possible? What else did I call impossible without actually knowing if it was...
Verge, listen, you don't...
Look, there may be a way to get the prisoners out, is what I'm saying. There may be a way.
Okay.
I keep wanting for you to do the Frank thing where you tell everybody shut the fuck up.
No, just keep talking.
Okay. It involves something a bit unconventional.
Well, it would almost have to.
Is David Blaine going to make them disappear?
You folks really, 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 really need to stop using all the random Earth names. I never know what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait, Verge, what's the unconventional plan?
Well, okay. You know what? I think it would be great if Leif explained it to you.
Seriously? Fuck you.
Get on out there, Leif.
No.
Go ahead, Leif.
You really trust me to sell this?
Leif, come on, what is it?
Fine. It's called the True Trans Traveler.
What is that?
Santa Claus.
Leif.
It is.
Wait, Leif, what is the True Trans Traveler?
Okay. There's a lot of stories out there in the Triad. Nobody believes all of them, and some of them hardly anyone believes. One of those stories is the True Trans Traveler. It's a ship. As the legend goes, if there's ever a situation where a large group of people are in trouble, natural disaster, war, environmental collapse, the legend says that sometimes in those situations, the True Trans Traveler appears. It's a gigantic ship that appears out of nowhere and is completely undetectable when it travels.
And you don't think it exists?
Very few people do. We have a name for those people.
Watch it, buddy.
It's a fairy tale, Frank. It's a story you tell kids so they won't be afraid.
Yeah, but Verge seems to be talking about this ship like it's an actual viable option.
I know. And it's really fucking with my head.
I mean, it does sound a little too good to be true.
It does. You know what else sounded too good to be true? A galaxy called Cryptesia. People would fantasize about a galaxy called Cryptesia, where there's no Ted Empire and no galactic crime lords. I've told you all already what Cryptesia actually is. That's what believing in myths like this can get you.
I've heard tons of stories about this ship. They can't all be fairy tales.
How many stories have you guys heard about Sasquatch? They can't all be fairy tales, right?
Totally saw a Sasquatch one time, BT-dub.
Nope. No, you didn't.
Look, 6,000 people on Lexicon. A meteor strike collapses their environment. They had maybe a week left of habitability. Where did they go? Nobody knows.
That's one story.
You can hear stories like this on Geneva Boss, Chance Ryguard Station. The mother of Pearl was about to get sucked into a magnetar, then suddenly, poof.
I hear the pilot's name is Kyle, the interstellar highwayman.
Fuck off.
I hear the mess hall sells existential pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, Verge, you don't have tons of convincing evidence here.
Okay. Well, look, I may have some intel on this. There's a whole network of people out there who look at deep scanning data and try to look for traces of the true trans-traveler. I got in touch with an old contact, and they gave me 3 hotspots where I could wait for the true trans-traveler and try to send a message. One of those hotspots isn't far from here.
Honey.
It'll be okay.
Sorry, this doesn't sound like much of a plan, Verge.
Well, it's not a plan yet.
You know what we need right now? Everyone's being too nice. We need a real asshole in this conversation.
I'm sorry, am I being too nice? I can be worse.
You're a little too squishy, Leif. We need a king jackass in here.
June, what are you talking about?
She's talking about me.
All hail the king!
I think one thing is fundamentally clear. Verge doesn't listen to me, despite what I say. In light of that, anything I have to say in this room will be ignored. In terms of the true trans-traveler, here are the facts. Does it have all of the hallmarks of a folktale? Yes, it does.
Thank you.
There is, however, one distinct difference. Tales and vague reports of the true trans-traveler are more prevalent than you would expect from some sort of myth in the forest. There are also unexplained reports across the triad, and they all have a certain similarity. People will show up after a disaster expecting piles of bodies, and they will simply not be there, as if they were magically whisked away.
That's pretty thin.
It's exceedingly thin, Leif. But let us look at what Verge is actually asking. Are they asking us to go all in on some sort of galactic folktale? No, they are not. All they are simply asking is to take a few days, go to a particular spot in this galaxy quite nearby, and wait. If Verge returns from this little excursion with no new information, then we're back to where we started. Do I have opinions of this plan? Oh, you bet your sweet bippy I do. However, I must say Verge is approaching a very thin, as you say, solution with a very responsible attitude. My take on this issue is the following. Verge and myself will go to these designated coordinates. We will wait for a satisfactory amount of time. If no contact is made, we return and go back to the drawing board. This is my official pronouncement as King Jackass.
Well, from down here, it sounds great. I say we go for it.
What do you say, Frank?
Frank, what I will say is that after we all viewed that footage of the slave encampment, everyone in Hood's pocket except for Mr. Grumpy over there is feeling a particular way about it, and is now exploring ways where something can be done. This does, of course, include you, Frank.
How long?
Just a few days.
Okay, and no funny business.
Who, me?
Meeting adjourned. Frank, pick me up.
Nope.
Bastard.
Hey, kind of freaking out.
I know, babe. But when we decided to do this, did we think it was going to be safe?
I know.
These coordinates have a shelf life. I need to go gas up the hot rod.
I love you.
I love you. Come here.
Get a room.
I'll bring you back a space rock.
Frank, with Verge and myself gone, we'll take the network with us. You won't be able to hear my voice for a few days.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Eldin, you should have led with that.
Parents are out of town. Let's party.
Let's do this.
Come in.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to say, thank you for... Oh my God, what are you wearing?
What?
What is this?
It's Wednesday.
I don't understand what does that mean?
It means it's Wednesday.
What?
Do you forget literally everything I tell you?
I 100% try to, yes.
My boyfriend, he's a bit of an anachronism.
To say the least.
But I want to be supportive. So on Wednesday nights, I, play along.
Play along?
Yeah, I put on a little outfit and I play along.
Oh, good God.
Do you want to know what my name is?
Nope, I do not. Not at all.
Rowan, Lady of the Black and Herald of the Stars.
Yeah, I did not need to know that at all.
What's up? What do you need?
Nothing. I just wanted to... Honestly, thanks for today, I'm glad you're here.
I know you are, dummy. Where would you be without me?
Well, with a working motel staff, probably.
Boring.
Good night.
Good night.
You could barely walk today. You're really going to wear those boots all night?
Girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Besides, they'll be in the air most of the night anyway. Hell!
Oh my God. Oh God.
Because of the sex, Frank.
Understood. And no, thank you.
Because of all the sex I'll be having.
Yep. Okay. Oh. Well, there's a ruined night. Hey.
Frank.
What are you covered in?
Mud.
Mud?
Frank, I fucking found them.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just going for a walk. I didn't know you smoked.
I don't really. Only when Verge is gone?
You two are pretty ridiculous.
I know.
Slow night?
It always feels like a slow night when June's out of town.
Where is she?
Over at Tarvok's.
Right. Wait. Is his name Tarvok or Tavrok?
Oh, right. He changed his name a while back.
I figured.
But then we all kept fucking it up, so now he just answers to both.
I see. Well, I can definitely relate to that.
You're just out for a walk?
Yeah.
Is this what you do when you're worried?
Not normally, but I used to live in a diner. Wasn't a lot of room to take walks. But you guys have all kinds of room, so yeah, I guess this is what I do now.
I'm sure Verge is gonna be fine.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Ah, you're still worried about the plan?
It's not a plan, Deidre.
Huh. You really don't think something like the true trans traveler can exist, huh?
No. I think it's ridiculous.
Okay. So, 1865, Jules Verne writes From the Earth to the Moon.
Yeah.
I bet it sounded pretty ridiculous at the time.
Sure.
And Then 100 years later, we were standing on the moon.
That's pretty cute, Deidre, but I'm afraid it just doesn't sell it to me.
Well, sell it to me then.
What do you mean?
Well, I keep hearing about this big brain of yours. So take it out for a spin. You explain to me how the true trans traveler could exist.
It can't.
Give it a shot. Have you got something else to do tonight?
You want me to come up with a theoretical true trans traveler?
If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
Fine. The true trans traveler is apparently a very large ship that can't be detected. And the main way you detect a ship in deep space is through its drive plume. The fire coming out of the back of the ship. So to be undetectable, you need to not have a drive plume. So, how does something not have a drive plume? It's pretty impossible. You could use a solar sail. Solar sails are great. They're very efficient. You feel like Errol Flynn, but even though the acceleration is near infinite, it's also incredibly slow acceleration, and it's not a viable way to travel through space. So, then I guess you could think about an antimatter engine. Nobody uses antimatter engines. They're very expensive and they're very slow. It's the equivalent to a hot air balloon in the triad. They're slow because of particle scatter. It's incredibly hard to focus the force out of the back of the ship. You get energy dispersed in a particle scatter from the engine, and it...
Uh-oh.
You eventually get a cloud of particulates that surrounds your ship.
Is this what it sounds like when you have an epiphany?
It's not an epiphany.
What is it then?
I mean, I guess if you took an antimatter engine and you deliberately jacked up the particle scatter, the ship would go even slower. But you would be surrounded by a cloud of particulates. Deep space scanners are an automated system. They automatically dismiss natural objects like asteroids and comets. Comets that are always surrounded by a cloud of particulates.
Sounds like we're getting warmer.
I suppose you could possibly orchestrate an antimatter engine that deliberately covers you in a cloud of particulates, getting automated systems to dismiss you as a comet.
Really?
Theoretically, Deidre. Theoretically. It's just a theory.
So is gravity.
It's a fairy tale, Deidre.
Well, maybe a little less so now, though, right?
That was very sneaky of you.
Yeah, well, Verge said sometimes you're so smart that you outsmart yourself.
Yeah.
Come in. Have a beer?
All right.
I'm surprised you let me do this.
I can't control what you do.
You have your ways, though.
I could see which way the wind was blowing. Better to help everyone find the best way to do this than try and convince them not to do it.
You think this is the best way of doing things?
Verge, of course it isn't. The true trans traveler doesn't exist.
Well, then what am I doing out here, Eldin?
In intractable situations, it's better for people to feel like they're doing something, even if what they're doing is fruitless. Back on Earth, at the advent of the atomic age, school children would do drills. An alarm would sound, and they would all get under their desks. Getting under their desks to protect themselves from a thermonuclear blast. Fruitless, but I'm sure it felt good to do.
Ugh. You know, you've got no imagination, Eldin.
Of course I don't have an imagination. I'm a fucking computer.
Do you think I was too hard on him?
Leif?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Throughout history in the Triad, horrific weapons normally aren't made by warmongers. They're made by people like Leif. People who simply cannot resist the pull of one thought leading to the next. Despite how horrific the outcome, they seem carried along like a thread pulled by a needle. Emblematic of that fact, it's the second doomsday device he's made in his lifetime. First the Ted Slayer, now the Cowcatcher. But you were right not to turn him away.
I don't know.
Something I observe in him, in all humans really, but with him it's very pronounced. They need each other, humans. They languish on their own. Their soul arises from naturally evolving communities, rather than from isolated individual reasoning. Without each other, they become disoriented, lost. They call it communitarianism. The Vapians called it Vishesh Veal, the mind of the many. Which you would know if you knew anything about your culture.
My culture consists of Vapus 10's big black gaping hole.
Vapus lives, Verge. Contact 218.
Where? I don't see anything.
Nor do I. Performing diagnostic. Nothing. It's probably nothing. Mother fucker.
Welcome to The Horizon is brought to you in part by our Monte Cristo level and above supporters: Wilson, Billy, Bert, Bethany, Second Bethany, Hesthodin Neprothum, Flashcards, A&K, Nicole Dyke, A Resting Place for Weary Beans, Shane Hopkins, Juniperb with the Backward Sneeze, Eve in the Between Hour, Two-Faced Janice, Zesmaldo, The Original Penguin, Slight Burn, Scott Adkins, Kelsey Monette, Amethyst Dragon with Tiger Eyes, Martel McKinney, Spitboy the Spit Guy, He Spits, Ice Queen, Laser Girl and the Nurse, Where Are Our Oars, Caddy B, Andrea Williams, Go Ask Alice, West Kester Saves the World, Valen's 3 cats stacked atop each other wielding a plasma gun. Jeffrey, Purple Nurple Nullifier, Scam Likely, Oops, Wrong Podcast, Reaper's Past, Late Indeed Again, Samuel Minot, Brigitte, Spottius, Squiddy, The Frost Hunt Scientific Collective. 2 of us have PhDs and the 3rd has memorized all of Ava's dialogue. APO Cartman Scooter, ZZ9 Plural Z Alpha-ite, Robin Smith, Ronald Lee Parker, Sasquatch, Antonia Ortiz, A Block of Ice, Maritza Andrade, Ren the Crescent, Erica Davis, Jane Doe, John Gormanshire, Magic Incognito, Lord Drez, Solaris Nova, Sandalwood Mountain North, Cryptic Amorphous, About 45 Degrees, Mandy, Big Cat Makes Kitten Go Purr, Ted, Ted and Teddy, Bethany who showed up late to the war and decided to eat pine cones with the mungo, Michelle, Parker Berry, don't actually say this part of my name, just say my name please. Dr. LL, your Jamaican fan, says Wagwan. Raptors in the kitchen, people died, Tula Blue and 142 Boogaloo, Pistol Pete and Death Lotion, Intergalactic Transdimensional Burger Pirate, Ace Spades, Debbie Trencher, that one dude who likes tacos. Mark, please contact us regarding your username. Let's work together on this. The Male Escort, Lady Bethany, aka Mrs. Turkey Spit, Steve, Junior Barding, the father of Lukas, Ava Maddox's Ashtray, Adorbees, Vera Torkelson, Bones, Lizard Breath, and the Snot Rocket would love a space burger, Andrea Rose, Samantha Oram, E. Myler, Caden Suda, Bat Loves Dragon, Tommy Johnson, Unhip Fern, David Sosa, Noodles by Godzilla, Ralph Capone, Corey 83, Blues. Liz wants Leif to build her a plane. Dude named Blake. John Caleb Williams. Doystopian Wasteland. Yontalius. Keon. Walter the Burger Wizard. An eel exchange student from Midst. Dapper T last name. Ratrick. Richland like Rich Land but without the D. Dyer. All Bethany's must do the hustle. Brad Sturrock. Natasha without Boris. Frost and Alice. Lobster Possum. Known. Coyote Mike is on the run from the Bethanys and is looking for the Resistance. Not a who, but a what archivist. A mostly morose ghost eating toast. Hey, Leander, love you, kiddo. Malort Boy. Jinx the Cat would like to offer you biscuits. Have a zesty day. Retro G86. Megan. Malcolm Edwards. Spend my money irresponsibly. Stephen Drop. Danathanielson, son of Danathaniel, or Danny for short. Cross-stitcher who loves the hobby and time travel. Funch Brunglin. Mrs. Nova Scotia. Nash likes apples. Njord Flanders warns Tarvok that Odin is watching. Pneumatic Yeti, Late Trucker, the Eldritch Skyphozoa, Wyatt Fryhover, Paul, James Bell, Dave Davison, Broom Goddess, Theodore and the Sons of Ted, Ricky Burnett, That New Guy, Aimziety, The Savage Indian, Raid 808M, Hayden Brown, Gray Craniac, Jules Weeks, Calf, The Generous Patient Rose, John Wilkes Booth's Freedom-Loving Horse, aka Jay Willikers, Mr. Ratskirt, the Emo Sigma Lightworker, Neckbone his Imperial Dudeness. Oh hey, it's Jay. Lou the Ghost, Cinder and Beast of the Maze are in the deep freeze. Grim, off the internet, wants Harriet to know that he loves her. Ernie Brooks, Titan King 707, Rich Francis, Burger Kaspaspa, no relation. Jedi Shaolin, Smart Alec the Great, Gas Station Cryptid, Lord Kennedy. Shane needs to stop driving the infinite loop in Laurel Canyon so he can go to Tom Bergen's and search for his missing shamrock. Deus Kashk, Bird the Bird's Bird, Cheesy McFish, Papa Goose, Sometimes I Do Feel Like a Plastic Bag, A Very Spicy Walrus, Amanda Bills, Misty Word Power, Casper's Danish Moose, Flacco aka Johnny R. the Disco Spider, The Missile Wains Against Ted, Vicky Abear, Pike Daniels the Cosmic Whale, Zansatsu, Mr. and Mrs. Van Lieberlost, Murdoch Wang, Caterpillar Farmer. The Monte Cristo Peace Committee is currently investigating Joe Fisher for his part in exacerbating the Bethany War. Chimera, Don Moat, Daniela Yacombe, the space trucker Chadwick Conan Doyle III, Jody Green, Monster Senshi, Heather Needs a Divorce, Michael Peters, Political Knitter, Seasonal Sasquatch silently seeks secret society so special souls softly sing sweet songs, smartly stirring strong stories. Live on the Undersignal, Flat Doug with the weather, Physicist, Brendan Schoenman, Bob Lobster, I divided by 0 and now I'm undefined. Ah! Peter, the horse is here. Mag Tremor, Rod Stewart, the Sailor Slayer. James We Met, the Listless Enjoyer. Emily Catterton, Ash Morningstar, and her companion Leica the Space Dog. Miss Maxine, Evan the Juggler said I was his favorite because I let him raise the hydrate price, so I will be doing it again. Sorry, not sorry. David Keesler, pronounced Key Slur. Boy got them honka-honkers. Kevin O'Malley, Invisible Guerrilla. The Mrs. Poland. Zamaniac. Lord Axton shares the realm with Lady Sparkle. Hop loves a thugbot named Francis. Pam the Infinite. And Thou, Revolutionary Inclined Ocelot. Matt Howler. Andrew Bear. Marius Dejoa. Butterfly Fox. Congregation of Alligators Wearing Groucho Glasses. Irma the Llama. 27 Keep It Tight. Chip. Gloria's Right Hand Jack-in-the-Box Man. Geodin. Grim Knight, Pike Daniels the Whale, Kaldrak, and Thossalis Bethany Maximus, Lord of Kingwood, Texas, Ragnar Jensen, Addison Weirdo Wagner, Shua the Druid is composting the rich for a salad bar, Araman 0305, Leif is my role model, Jim Weathers, Titus Koslov, Ashes of a Burnt Out Leaf, I'm a Kung Fu Panda on the Wind, Brandon Alexander Ragsdale, aka Thor, you're all fully loved and known truly. Also, Labuza's voice is so very beautiful, I think it... The Intergalactic House of Cats demand a free Palestine. Electromancer, Chekhov's Space Cannon, Corey Census, Surf and Turf Telecoms, I'm a Jinn, Red and Dusty with his Garden Goddess, Kobe's Dingleberry, Mystic Monster of Chaos, Ziggy Dreadful, Rave Hands Mali, G-Wing, Frank One, Figgy Aloysius and the Unimunis featuring Milo Kapakaiju. I'm just here to refill the Parmesan cheese. It is Sparks, Damn Scrub, Lost Girl Lou, Christopher Byram, Middle American Penguin, Shanna Welch, Crocheted Cosmos, Cookie Chunks, you heard? Andy the Celestial Penguin, Rabbit Homan, Leaf's Bathrobe, Misty Lovebug, Bo Nunley, Ariana Castillo, the Eurasian Goshawk that portends great change, Lita Mettinger, Marco, Lethargic God, Friend, as in your best, Lime Ghost, M, Icky Blurgs, Jay the Irascible, The Magic Committee, Committee of Anything Magical, Honor Aubert, Ian Full, A River Otter and their gender-neutral partner, 345 uneducated swine learning to swing dance, one intergalactic year with Big Potato 99, aka the Rat Lady, aka Bumblebee, aka AK-47. Kai, just a little guy, Ender Wright, Mark Nazawaritz, Xenia, the Capturer of Light, Duncan Albert, Theoretical Chemist, Xavier Dasher, Chris Loves to Read, Katie Michalik, Greg Andrews Lyons, Just Matt 85, That Girl Gracie, Magnus von Kaffenheim, Saucy Lil Beast, Andrew Height, Longtime Lurker, Scooter, The Unlucky Son, Jennifer Myers, Lady Lazarus, Anazi, Lord of Stories, Tom, Donnie Darko, aka Darko the Destroyer, Tom Shen, Caitlin and CT's Neverending Podcast Adventures, Whisper Dan, Keo the Panda Puppy Forklift Operator, Ruby Cherries, Nick Fay, Buttholin, Justin and Amy Triplet, Jen Sims, Pen, Ring to the Motaz, The Leathermans, Lukewarm Fart, Odd Commodity, Jen Before, Ander Ho, Casper, Baby Leaf has my laser saw, Earthwitch, Leah Prime, Gregory Santoro, Mothmal, Not the Fucky Fried Chicken, Robert Drapiza, Dimension Spanning Time Traveling Little Guy, Iono, Jonathan Tolbert, Mr. Put It On 06, Hedgehog Hen, Jackson Bell, Katie Chambers, Jay the Podcast Lover, Dick Rickles, Chapter President, damn glad to meet you, Malcolm Flynn, Samuel Lee, Josatron Prime, oh my god I forgot to change my name from Nicholas Beckler to something more cheeky and fun, Arwen the Freer, Throat Goat 666 I Am Your Father, Addie Slauson, Inconceivable Kai, Red Room 916, Nick Waycaster, Gotham Still Fucked Up, Batman Really Ain't Doing Shit When You Think About It, No Good Monk, Rye, yes, like the bread, Sarmad Sayed, Pugalicious Freshington III Esquire, Three Pandas in a Trench Coat Named Bethany, Jonald Grimbus, Matt Knight Bushager, Kevin Morey, Dimitri, Andromeda, Stephen the Choi, Gloria's Authentic Earth Coffee, Gabriel T. Can someone find me the Parmesan? The treasure trove of troublesome trolls. You call her Bethany, I call her Headphany. Cookie Nebu, Axel Zapata, Siona the Goblin loves spoons and laser saws. Jason McDonald, Orianda, Bean Dino, Philip Linnick, Hugh Jass, J2, Brian Montgomery, Artemis Record, Safa Aluzi, Trev Brax, Gunnar Tweedle, The Bard Without a ballad or a mallet, Nazo. Platform jail mechanism burn museum theorist, hold please. K. Kayao, Empress Squishy Face of Greater Catopia. Anna Garcia, Goblin King, Rays of Nope. Kiki's best friend would like to go to breakfast. Bubberduckle, Yegor Luce, Terry Cads, The Bethanies Demand More Omega Station. Leif Tracks, The Rise of Leif, Chapter 1, Loaf Tracks Retires. The Prodigal Ilem, Catalyst for Chaos, Sculliver, Cat Lucido, Sam and Shane. Ahsoka Likes Hugs. Going Anonymous. V. Ryan Abbey, Thomas Adams, Drink Spiller, Stephanie Book, Entropy Eigenbasis, Andrea Crowther, Martin Deers, Kevin Daughtry, D. Flower, To Daddy Jazz Hands from Mouse Toots, Dan Gentry. I hope something good happens to you today. Yes, you. V. Greenlee, Ron Hayden, Michelle Hopper, Jake the Cook, Josie Jones, Boot Scootin' Dave, Anthony Lakey, Britt Littlefair, T.U. Luder. Some days you're the Beatles, some days you're the Dung. Lauren Mayer, Glenn Morris, Richard Ryan Moschel, Michelle Myers, Ali Oopsie, not to be confused with Oopsie, Fridge Pickle, Rosemary Prim, Robert Savat, Lizard Lee, Eliza Sharp, Donald Shingler, Daniel Stavey, Fall of the Berlin Wallaby, Rachel Vasquez, Luca Vicito, Naya Venturi, The Beloved Yet Borderline Inappropriate Empire of Dr. Thunderbutt and Lady Christabel, Justin Wiley, Brett Zimmerman, Ma Dukes, U.S. Marshal Stacy, Ooh, Chickadee, Terran of the Guild of Free Cartographers, Dango Dale, Esty, not the website. At every moment and every corner of every possible world, there is always a way home, and it's already found you. João Paulo Limos, Odd Keep the Sentient Lighthouse, the faceless old Bethany who secretly lives in your home, D. Shane, Tanya Fisher, Appalachian Death Queen, Zosifer, Doggo of Doom, Burnt Barbecue Beef Brisket. It's official, they're called Fagronis. Kevin Winans, Marlon C. Just Whelmed. Madame Perry, Cherish Hellfire's Hellish Chairfire, Lichen Lady, Midnight Club, Cameron Agnesi West, Knox, Lisa Liu, Emmett Hale, The Triad's Baddest Goblin, Emery and Lano, James Miles, Brown Coats Love the Diner, House Chaos and the Critter Cacophony, Max and Nia and Ivan 6? 7? Nope, it's Mark. Minion Simone Mimi Davis, Mr. and Mrs. Ronald and Misty Dawn Mitchell Jr., Gaia Turtle, Wayne Barahona, Jesse the Dragon Rider, We Will Not Rest Until Puerto Rico and Palestine Are Free, Pluto Crow, Nissy's Mom, Pokesplort, Whiskey Rebellion and Gen Riot's Interdimensional Detective Agency, Zephyr Vitriol, Altreon, Slim Nandy, Goth Leif, Jen and Britt, Adriana Bartolomucci, Jonah is Gay, The Midnight Ashes, Hornetti, Balian Fair, The Night of Silver Flames, Hood's Pocket Protector, Unpaid Intern, passed the RD exam and got a job, Valkyrie Storm, Patricia who's always late but somehow on time, DC Squirrel, Kyle the Interstellar Highwayman, Shelly Act on the Verge, Gale Friend, Rubbercake, Clover the Clown, The Sparky Tech, Prop the Crocagator, Ringleader Volt, Jazz Punker, Captain Tight Pants and the Companion, Agent Night Breakfast, Braddy for Mission Control, Renee N., Bethany the Lone Star Edition, Katarina de la Playa, R.I.P. Eloise Waffles, The Floof Wrangler, Aki the Space Druid, There Are Only 176 MB fanfiction and 1 Bethany, Phantom Land TTRPG Dice, K8 the Curiouser, Roxanne Ash Montgomery, The Boggiest of Birches, Jason HVAC Tech for the Diner's Deep Freeze, SK Phoenix, Glitch the Gamer Error, Zephyr the Weffer Montgomery Foxworth, Maryface Luan Cherry, Peppermint Pearl the Interdimensional Space and Tea Time Witch, Nicole 64, Amara Salazar, Banjo Buscalo, Full Beans, Gloria's Forgotten Ford Festiva, Brandon Wright, Night Breakfast at the Midnight Cauldron, Force for Good-ish, Mark Scott, Rosie Mum, The Judah, Slater Morales, Intergalactic Frylord, Gravity's optional but fries aren't, CJ's Big Barbecue Bistro for Bethany's, Angel Vasquez, Evil, The Cat, Stephen Raymer, J-Carp Fishman, The Great Goblino, Low Oxygen, Save the Mungos, Joji the Birdwatcher, Nye, Lilac Morcella, Rachel Krempa, with special thanks to my best friend Lizzie and my husband Steve. Don't worry about the order, honey. Your Majesty, Temporal Hash Brown, Diane Brown, Dr. Flog wants Tita to return his voicemails, Mags, Captain No Sleep, The Slim Reaper, Reuben Eden, Smedley P. Snodgrass III, but please, call me Smeddy. The Shreveport Bohannons, Cece the Umbrella Mage, Bradbury's Sasquatch loads Chekhov's gun and rides to join Bethany's army, Din, Cosmic Ketchup, Lack of Lifestyle, August the Schmoggest and Hossfest, Mousy, Hood's Pocket Gear and Sprocket Local Repair Cafe, Postmaster General Quan sent me, Mad Maddox, Blake Busmagian, Nitwit 14, Roiled way too harshly, DJ Johnny B, Fish Joer, Marco Montano, No Longer Doing a Bit, Shiny Fields, Adam Hatchak, Christopher Wendell, Unproductive Banana, Pulsifer the Paulest of Paulism, Zombie Spider-Man, The Sorcerer Sanguine says Brain Demons is an anagram of Brandon is me, Bex823, Anticryptid, Barry Heap, Gas Mask Penguin, In the Hot Seat, Mime Ninja's Ninja Mime, Master Oogway, Barry, Dilly is Dallying, Podcast Junkie Wants Gloria's Tamale Recipe, Futile Screaming at the Ocean, Fox Hatlin, Dylan Caroni, Pedro Vibresto, Slider, Malachi, Julian Rhodes, Maple Emily, the gayest library janitor in Indiana. The new kitten's name is Leif, and this time he's not a girl. Physic the Good Bush, definitely not one of the bad bushes, funding rebel Bethanies to overthrow the duly elected Bethanies. Hexadecimal Bethany is non-binary. Vapus 10's Big Black Gaping Hole. The planet Gubrius wants to know if Croc is a crocodile or a proper gator. Bruce, Jessica Gigoma, Toracle, Jenny the Bear, Ugger, Bellringer, Sardine Thorn, Treach, Josie Jones, Mr. Fibble is very cross, Hote Potato. Dr. Mojo postulates the end list endlessly splintering off as Bethany and Bert's caboose until its end lists all the way down. Dave and Buster's server manager ready to serve all the Bethanies a Monte Cristos. Blind Time Traveler Convention date, LA Woman the Phoenix Rising. New name, God. No, not him. Jeff Andrew? Sure, Jeff Andrew. Miss Luan, a British woman with cute dogs. Cup of Noodles. Schmizzy Two Shoes, Luna Nova, Nicholas Griffith, Matt Grigsby, Justin Smallin, Riku 31, Craig Dundee. The name's Knight with a K. Astral C. Ickle Me Pickle Me Tickle Me Too. Guy with the Chops. Sam. Mitchell Yee. Bagel Knife. Imelda and Scott. Courtney Cochran. Lily Starling. Ryan K. Devin 7777 has been my fave verbal stem for months. Nate, Forklift lifts forks for Cliff. Vince M, Chip, Radio Free Relia, Violin Loves MIDI, Brian Pasley, Subawasa, Grenna, Piston Whip, Captain Ducky, Blitz Bell, Old Man Dagwood. Our overhead is way too high with all of these names, and please make sure to turn in all receipts. Love, Josh from Accounting. Satsuma, Silliest Goose, Dr. Jones, Icy Axe, Coach Shane of Toadsuck Central, Go Cranes, Sky, Cole Arthur, Lego Croissant, Cassad, Norwin Mergler, Chase and her army of turtles join the Bethany War. You've all been assigned to write a 4-page essay on your favorite arthropod. It will be 50% of your grade. Joe Cuppa, We Be Choppin' Broccoli, Icy Fish, the hacker known as Ivy DeBurb, Edwin McDonald, a feisty-ass chickadee, Poultry Landmine, the Scrappy Poet, Jenny the Cryptid Paladin, Maverick Artist, Shit, It Was a Mimic, Basil in Their Tea, Waiting to Gossip with David, Ainsley, yay, Angnor, ATB, Kiwi Lovely Bead, Zoe, Professor Freda, Dr. Professor Reverend Bethany Wethany Lethany Woofy McFluffenberger, MD, PhD, Esquire, and that's not a pretentious name at all, clear my throat, is looking for a cure to the Bethany mutation that the Society of Bethanies began the war with so many years ago. Michelle Spurgeon, Jack the Sleepy, Garrett Henderson Twote, still trapped, but I've stopped asking why. The freezer is, I am, we chill. Son of Defarge, Wisco Teach, Scott A. Snellgrove, Give Peas a Chance, Samalama Ding Dong, Behold Lady Sarah Purr of Whiskervale, Countess of Wood Hollow, Mistress of the Whispering Pines, and beloved by all creatures small and opinionated. Ricardo Galumba, Kari's Crafty Cloaking Devices LLC, hashtag We Weave 'em of Gossamer, Derringer, Penny the Wonder Dog and Bucky Von Buckbuck, Kentex Iridian, Cherry Appleby, Medium Rare Extra Toasted Bun, Topher Hart the Gay, Saucy Caesar, Belt, Aspen is a Verge fanboy, Mick J67, Ava's favorite My Little Pony pencil wants Joe to slap into a Snim Gym. Is this thing recording? Mr. and Mrs. Drifter, representative of the Alaska Midnight Burger Tummy Time chapter, Nathaniel Lee Industries, Sir Dreadmore Speba is wondering if Bethany likes night breakfast, Lord Entropy, Bok motherfucker, The Fey Wanderer, everybody's favorite clown Splotchy, Pinstrike Algorithm, Psycho Queen, Kosher Steak, for the last time it's Gabriel Strife, Don't Tavrock Stormbringer me, Joe, Alyssa Shiny Pants, Gondor Calls for Aid, Muscles for Tits, Arnold Rumspringer, The Demise of the Temple of Bethanies, Alan Berglund says, Hi Mom, Kitty McSkull, Raven Stromdans, hapless novelist passenger of the dimensionally impermanent and temporally incontinent Knit Bookshop Cafe, The Wild-Eyed Prophet, Tessa Craig, Perfectly Personalized Disaster, Richard Schofeld, Jem Turner, Lux Luminos, Javi De Niro, Big Chunk, Gadeeds, Sasha of the Being of Chaos was not involved in the Bethany crisis, Boom Boom's Wooden Leg, Will the Real Muad'Dib please stand up, Jillian C., Udon 96, Benjamin Not Franklin, Tracy Baby, Leia, is that the Chris Hancock who traded weekly soup for the use of my kitchen table? A Singular Nightbird, Bethany reading in a green field, I am the lizard frantically firing flechette guns, Bumblefay, Mr. Epsilon, The Mothman, Long-Haired Matt, DJ, Lenny Harris, Robert W., Breelzebub, Cresamira, James Bariano, Jessa Loren, Mayday Hoops, The Bean Wizard, Myth and Stitch Embroidery loves the Mucklewains, Lulu Louise, Dulio, The Brew Crew family, Bert Ruba, your most benevolent lord and master of the multiverse, Jeffrey George, Exquisite Whimsy, Ellie, Don't Tariff Me Bro, Oopsie, Evelyn, The Wizard Mooses holds out their cat for you to pet, Grimlore, Existential Pancakes, Jenny Waboom, Errant Popsicle Stick, M. Horowitz, Isle of Refuge, Jack Spider's Mom, Bubble Butt Bethany has banana breath, Llama Fresh, Jer the Benevolent Destroyer, Valtiel Heller, Revan the Redbeard Wizard, Bert and the Funky Bunch, Corora the 12th, Zomcon, Bethany 2, Electric Boogaloo, Welcome to the Quan Pound, Pen. If Mr. Muchacho Kaiserschnitzel caught an owl after dark, would he be a midnight birder? The wolves in the deep freeze say, "Awoo!" Julie Hammond, Sanctuary Moon's number 2 fans, Simpson, Jason, Alice Lewis, Simply Amy Sue, I pushed her because Joe said so, Even Older Liz, McBearcat, Grack Pinfeather, Sidican Druidic Scientist, Astro, your friendly neighborhood android, Moonlight Zombie Fox, Old Doc Racy, the Midnight Missionary, out there somewhere looking for you, Rotten Ronnie sleeps in grandma panties, Skawonky, Artist Dragonborn, Bigby Garage, Bill Zeng and Lester, Joaquin Jimenez, Big MF Juice the SIP, Muffins, Space Wives, Chad Hatter the Cosmic Tea Maker of the Triads, Captain Jack Harkness wants Peter the Robot, Tell Your Cat I said, pss, 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 pss. Banana Manaz, a Corgi called Kibble, Cuddly Kraken, Life's a Load Studio, and his wife Meganator, Axel Light, Sarge the Bard, Somenity, Riel Fan, LL Cool Mint Jams, Travis Roberticus, the other original Caitlin, Ken Daddy, Celestiani, the Jaded Umbra gets slightly less jaded as peace once again returns to the land. Leah Izadi, Millie was taken, Dead to Me 86, B Camp, Shanman Man, Karma Chameleon, Kinran is chilling at a moon base, Zoe and her army of mice, Briar Longlost, Daniel, Sammy the Baby Seal, Trixie Belle Dubois, Dr. Bootyologist the Glutes Doctor, the Hood's Pocket Actors Guild apologizes for our recent stage adaptation of Lost in Space. You're right, it was too soon. Thank you for pressing 2. Your Anglophone Emotional Support Canadian request will be processed in the order in which it was received. Queen Surly Jess, R.I.P. Lance McLean, you would have loved Midnight Burger. Adam Toklove, Dr. Bitchcraft, Sassy Cat the Space Vixen, Claire Rock, Jekka, Arrows to God, the size 2 fish you've been looking for, Iokai, Borgia, Spiders Are Cuddly. The main immortal thinks it should be Ken Daddios. Chill Neil. Sin City Scuba Steve, Pollywog, Michaela White, Elena Pickle, Wilbur Winklewright, Wristwatch Wrangler of West Worcestershire, finally spots Red Nell as the carnage clears. Professor Thaddeus Snookums VIII, Mr. Grin, Glenn Petrovsky. This moment of silence so Joe can catch his breath is brought to you by Rick Tyler. Elizabeth Hammond, CheapCon, the real CheapCon, coming to you from the frozen Midwest wastelands, except no imitations. Steam Vision, conductor of the interdimensional time-spanning hype train. Dave Harold, Wisecube, Dirty Diaper Fussbutt, and the Piggy Runt. Bromine, pronounced Bro, Mine. Main Humdinger. Mother of Pearl, Fiona now owns Leif's 18-inch Peter. Sealface, Rigor Mortis. Megan's Things Megan Makes. Coy Lane, Trebek's Reject. Prophet of the God of the Mucklewains, Igneous Burp, Darth Ox, Michelle K. Comes in Peace, Aaron Arnold, Boyoyoyoyoyoyoyoyoing, as in Boingy. Mama Mander and Papa Bear wish B-Roz a very happy 2nd birthday. Alpaca Lips, I'll take 1 butter and brie on rye, please. Elliot Paints, Undead Akira, The Lord Reverend, Ryan, Thomas's 10 tenebrous Tanstaffel tippers treading treacherously tantamount to telling totalitarian trope termination tales. The lovely Laura Lovely, Kith Gamgee, Samwise's flamin' cousin, Dariel, Jeremy the Ruler, Goatshi, Charles Robert Darwin III Esquire, PhD, G, Jacob Mitchell, Swooning for Verge, Zeke in the Box, Stevie Crowhill, How to Get Jack from John, The Adventures of Magpie and Brown Bear, Scrubs, Becky, Just Some Guy from Adelaide named Ryan, Remy, The Panda Crew, Melody Prime, Beardo the Wizard, Captain Benjamin Hawkeye Pierce, the German short-hair pointer from Nashville, wants to tell his mom Maddie that he says hawoof, Whiskered, Annie Two Hands for the double high five, Marissa the Ghost, local snowplows in your area are dying to meet you, Rutherford B. Chesterfield and his dapper companion Winchester, Cheshire Corgi, Stray Cat, Old Kelsey No Shoes, Zoldia, Dizzy Flame, We Serve Everyone Eventually, Sasha, Beth and Alan Van Gillis, Langston North, Sly Fox, aka Brer Rabbit, Pants Darts Champion, the constantly lost geographer, Timothy Aotis, Chance wants you to know he cares, Wolfstark, Elliot, Hobbs DeCo, Natalie Bartlett, Rory of Yin, Mooby the Golden Calf, Kirion the Asteroid Wrangler, Giovanni Salinas, Rocky G, Perry the Pirate, Aaron Elizabeth, K Narcotics, Solomon Price, A Daydream You Won't Escape, Angela Sanchez, Ava M, Bubba 485, aka Schimmelbach the Christmas Whale, Kaiju Sommelier, Stella Corvus, Jesus Garcia, JP the IT Guy, Candyman Fight, John Peters, you know, the farmer, Barkley on the Holodeck, Dapper Dad, SCP-049, O Magus, Raven the Dreamer, TK Turtle King, Mike M, Space-Based Lasers, Captain B and Lady G with their swabs, Marla Madam Lotus still especially loves Finlay, Mr. Steamwave, my friend the Rhino reminds you it takes strength to be gentle and kind. Hoop challenge. Dream Founder, I'm your Huckleberry, Elizabeth T, Ty the Wonder Hamster and her dear darling Duke, Grandpa Gus, Boombastical Kimlicker, Coco Yumi is painting ponies, Hugamuffin, Bigfoot of Doom, DL, Annie Atkins, Crandyman the Pug Whisperer, Garou, our cat said to tell you, meow, ya boy of indeterminate origin, Benjamin Ortiz, Mr. Frog President, Pop Rock Quicksand, the Benny Yapper has frozen, please send help please, Mr. Squizzle Sizzle Whizzle Fizzle the Horrendous apologizes for conspiring in the Bethany War. Invites for tea are being sent now. Abanasso, Trina Ward, Adalor, Trans Space Dinosaur, Spooky Spader Storytime, William Kent, Andy, the McJimmies from your local dimension, Xavier Killingsworth, Lane Kiffin is a hoe, Memetic Hygienist, Rogue Art, Aaron Star Joshua Damien, and Sentinel of the Star System, Claude DeClaws, Spunky Dan, Rachel Seymour, Chiss Alfridge the Bullheaded Professor, Ed Boy, Ryan Finelli, Jonathan K, Pearl Null, Another Monster, Petabyte Avatar, Tugwin the Mighty, Project Octopus, Ken, Chibs 1012, Scotty Oates, Byrotron 95, Happy 13th Birthday Danny, Dance Break! Spiku, the Bracken system and its home world Ren, simply Tony. It will always be Finley's workhole to me. If you know, you know. Gabrielle Castillon. Whom, what, when, where, and why is what all Fagronis say while listening to Midnight Burger. A drum major and a trapeze artist walk into Connie's bar. Sir Party Animal. Byro the motherfucking dragon of the Shreveport the motherfucking dragons. Uloy Jackal. Ari Shore, you Mike Rob the Nancy Sinatra. Court need to leave it alone if you want to live. Must be a witch, cat with a K, my Fagroni has a first name, Stompenstein El Mustachio, Lucifer Hezekiah, La Chihuahua Brava, Adeline Peets, CC Carousel, Korth the Destroyer, Honest Puck, Casper's Mom's a MILF, Scout and Foxglove says the floor is lava, Red Nell hiding in a crowd of Bethanies to avoid capture by wily Wilbur Winklewright, wristwatch wrangler of West Worcestershire, Kerdomsky, Craig Armstrong, Plastic Fork, Dulcet de Leche Studios presents Under the Truscan Sun, Get Out of My Booth, Bug, Propagator, I Hardly Know Her, Sad Angry Crabman, Chuck McFinley, Effie and Zebulon's trans great-granddaughter Hazel Hayes, Velocity Girl 42, Little Dragon and a Cauldron of Bats, Ben Carlisle, Flat Steve's Love for Grand Theft, Anna Kearney, Crashly Strange Lilia, The Four Schnauzers of the Apocalypse, Starblaze Burnbright, Imzukioki, Spotted Rhino and her Hand-Me-Down Frogs, Red Mafia Panda, Lonely Isle, Kai Dallo Headphones, Hinkle, Pikeman Stover, Stover, Fondella Stover, Pikeman Stover's wife, Cernoculus the Space Knight, Skrizzles, Thwap, Kitty Kitty Kitty, the Firekeeper, the end is nigh, Jeremiah the Cancelled, Librarian Alex, Spike and Faye, Johnny Allen West and the boys from the Dwarf, Speedy McSpeedy, Eli, Wolf, Brandy Gunter, Auntie Becky is owned by 5 rescue cats, Speckled Unicorn, Jedi rides again with Nova the Space Pirate, Tevin Longblade Short Sword, Forget Normal, a damn, CJ Johnson, a dragon sitting on its hoard of dice, Wendell Whitaker, Chumbo Wumbo, Pikachu, Smivey, Glowbed Roulette, Andrew Fuller, Bon Mi Hung, the Soup Witch, Bender FTW, Fettuccine Alfredo, Cowboy and Sasquatch hunts Bethany's, Pebbles, Vivi, Effie Rawlings, Megan Hazen, Philip Your Dad is Not Your Dad, Nick Bobro, Midnight Plumber, His Royal Highness Mr. Hamilton Underfoot Kitty the First and accomplice Princess Penelope the Marchioness of Mischief and Maven of Mystery, Megan Gentry, Mr. Cherry, Our Ass is in the Jackpot, Tubby Teddy, Wayne Heiser, India Inkblot, Slev of Bahamut, Omi Gracie, Dalton Jenkins, Kat Holtz, The True Mega Mike, Fred and George, Lavinia, Ava Maddox Jr., Liza Worth, Cass Williams, Christy, Yeet My Boy, 46 Tool Shed 2 and El Marie Catastrophe, The Image Collector, Blended Music, Definitely Not Kevin, Sitting Squirrel, Patricia E. Melt Missed Everyone, A Round of Yargs on the House, Red the Gray, The Silver Crow, Couch Potato Alex, Neverchild, Dr. Nossos, Interdimensional Biologist, Kiboko Du Nord, Lil Kev, Kozamine, Theodrax, Joey B, Lucas Barding, Little Debbie Cupcake, Taryn says, hey, Oreos are rabbit, Sandalwood Mountain offers peace for your soul, Whimsical Fuckery, Megan with an H, hey, it's Warranty Lady, look, I've been thinking, maybe it'd be best if we, saw other people for a bit, I need more, Patricia the Time Lord, is it though? Mango Connoisseur, Pretty Bug and The Quirky Jester, The Big Moose demands justice for Betty and Malu, That Old Glory Cole, GL Meownays Cat Butler, Oshin Liu, Alex Berry, Andrew Oakden, Asymmetrical Exile, Churro Cat the Sun God, Eliza Travels the Universe, Alex Spence, Dr. D Birdclaw Spweather and Mrs. Duboptaway Birdclaw Spweather want to say hello to the whole Spweather family. I lost my galaxy britches in a game of pants darts, Angry Ron, Dominus Caesar, Durka Dub, Gloria's ex-girlfriend, Kelly Clickspring, The Wild Thistle, Most Likely Cass, James Harlow is still sad about missing BurgerCon, The Sweet Planetary Aroma of Fiona's Grilled Cheese Sandwiches, Jasmine James, Dr. Caberant, also known as Omni, thanks Waffle Chateau, Colorado Beekeeper, Fruitcake, Zephyr and the Witch's Den, Anatha, Zendria, Jennifer Calkins, Midday Burger, Don Parks, Throat Goat 666, oh my god, my dad found out about my Patreon name, Princess Leia, Fish in a Bag, September, previously observed in the pattern, Prime Freak, Protector of the Scottish Realm, Lil Lord Stevie Pie, Droid Pirate Finlay and his Rubenesque Parrot, Droid Pirate Finlay and his Rubenesque Parrot, Stuck in a Pit of Skittles, Sea Squatch, Deflator Mouse, Tony Piakarski, Adrian R., The Devil from Table 12, Javier, Crazy Thadley, Crimulus is just happy to be here, The Twisted Twigster, Faye Queen, Oopschnart the Probability Demolition Expert, Showtime, C.R. Ipted, For My Mother, CCTX Girl 6823 Waiting on the Diner, Nicole Studioso. The following sound effect is just called Two Men Fighting with Shovels. Droid Pirate Finlay and his Rubenesque Penguin? Truck Stop Sandwich, Indigo Escargot, Love My Captain, Joe Mauma, Wandering Biscuit, Castriff, Ames Affection for Internet Protection, Retro MG, Night Script, Widget the World Watcher wearing a waistcoat and wig, Banana. I want a lana banana. Uhtred and Rose's Viking Void Vitals, fueling the intergalactic fight against fascism. Not sure what I'm doing. River Brown, Senior Deuce, Scullacy, Warped Rider, Tim Nacy, Rubid Clamzo, Terwin, Hugh the Mini Mungo, Morgan Brockman, Sylvie, Friendly Neighborhood Fire Protection Engineer, Skullbulb, Dustin Watson, Betty White 813, Randy Supreme and Queen Lancaster, The One True Cheap Con, Starscribe, Lucian Thunderstruck. Oh, my mama. Glorbnar 7 now granting refugee status to victims fleeing the Bethany Wars. Doozer now identifies as Roman Dirge. The other Adele, Chef Gal Val, Leah Hall, Sarah May. Minsky Enterprises is excited to announce that Cone of Silence Consultants LLC has been named its exclusive provider of logistics services. Silly Willy Bubblebutt, Sierra Not from Arkansas, Zico, Ebenezer Boob, Caleb Tumiala, Jason Woods, Arnie Arbuckle Esquire, Digital Flu Flossed in Time, Nebula Nell, Regulators, Mount Up, The First Descendant, Kringle Over Coffee, Mad Yogi Eileen, A Cat Named M, Patito Pato, Palace, Big Mo, Demonic Narwhal 8, I Am Annie, I live forever in every moment I've existed. I swear to every star in the cosmos I never forgot it was a gift. The Stone Fox, Trisha Schaefer says, ew, David, that is not a taco. Sylvia, Juiciton, Papitos, Krakauhauer, Henry the Goose, Jennifer Baumer, Ninja Grim Reaper, Miles Nelson, I Am a Bomb Till I Think of Something Better to Do, Britwords, Hotshot Huntley, Momo's Mama, Space Moorman Says What, Ivy Paisley, Toast, Sue Watts, Myrtle, Caitlin, Leader of the Unicorn Revolution, Transdimensional Delivery Man, Matlock, Lord of the 13th Sea, Mr. Trigby, Printing with Cats, Khaleesi Del Mar, Von Vega, Dixie Dinah, 7,000 Possums, Sarah Jack Sparrow Space Pony, Revibe, Debbie E, Emma, Mr. and Mrs. Oboe, Dusty Ventures and his pilot Uzi drifting through space, Ronnie Porter, Gloria's Line Cook, Eagle Rock Lobster, the Gabbiest Painter and her Bird of Fire, Wandering Winjo, Painted Oni, Q-Del, Pharrell, Emily with 2 E's, Spaceman Nathan, Ramses Niblick III, Kerplunk, Whoops, Where's My Thribble, Jackie Wavelet, Yayoi Gagarin, D. Greitzler, A Gremlin with the Munchies, Michelle Scaracchio, Genuine Jacob, Andy's Brain is Weird, Space Rooster Randy, Leopard Donut, Poofy Thang, Mellow Nuggets, Keychain Crap, Matt Mac Sharkman, Steelo, Bumbling Lily Bee. A quick pause so Joe can sip from his tiny teacup. I think about switching back to tea sometimes, but then I'm like, who's got the time? Bouffard's Nuts, Panda, Curtis Lelig, Kennedy Allison Farner, Tristan Stoles, Dalen Y, Shadow Rapture, Yet Another Nicole, Hank the Wonder Llama, Arcraft, Russell, Zephyrus Wind the Ornamental Hermit, Jay to the Lynn, Just a Regular Fox, Jeremy Impson, What the Hell, Cineplex, and all the black people in North Carolina, Just Rachel, Waffles, Danger Girl, Atlas Bear, Patty the Ginger, Ava's Cigarette Ash, Hugh Biffed It, Hey Zeus, Anaphylaxis, Scav with Comtax, the shape-shifting sad girl and her girlfriend say, Joe, you've done it again. Pippola Skin in the Pippi Pond. Sarah Nicole, the Kells fights with the Bethanies, Angry Leaf's Laser Saw, Magnus Aerochill, Amy Perry, Christopher Kai, Source Decay, Descendant of the Spweather Catfish Whisperer, Skexis, Vagabond Mary, Randy's Amigo, Bold Mouse, Gremlock, Katie Mermaid and the Delinquent Duo, Nauman, Nicole, Victor Schauberger reincarnated as White Mountain Hillbilly Glitter Cupcake, Max Dangers, Security Chief Shatsy, The Anxious Peach, Team Michelle and Billy, Nea Nix Reno, Frankinator, Nordlebash, Jordan, Arwin X Belasco, Ryan Rosinski, Average Height, Medium Rage, Audio Monkey, Joe, Team Hefeweizen, Monica and Mason K. In the mysterious AZHQ, I'll grant you that we have a multiplicity of Mikes, a jumble of Jameses, a trifecta of Tonys, one of whom still wants to be Leif, but sadly, no Bethany's. Rowan, Lady of the Black and Herald of the Stars, Ariane Can't Manage Normal, Ryan Burnett, The Joyful Nihilist, Dr. B, Zoprez and the Bumble Army, Growing Into My Farm Boots, Superbeth Becomes an RN alongside my bootsed up friend, Geneva Boss, Brothers of the Cosine, Uncivil Gnomes, The Rat Queen Evelyn, Great Lunch Conversation, Captain Scott, Letty Lou.
He was a shifty one, that Nick Howard.
Kinger was here, Bobby Ray Winland Jr., Bebop Bedabba-Doo-Wop, Warped Echoes, Slabs McTurps, Lord Robert O'Tardis wishes your 2026 to be bigger on the inside, Jeremiah Franco, Justin, The Nick of Time, Gothic Rainbow, So We Made It says Happy Birthday Brookie Boo, Cody McClure, McCadley, Eternal Companion, Maxime Lizotte, Jingalos, Eris, Goddess of Nobody, Has Matilda, Ditzy Bay, Just Your Average Reese, Kyle Church, I Am a Leif on the Wind, Static Ego, Some Fucking Swamp Wizard, Lolly, Evan M. Dobson, Dave B, Nobby, Your Friendly Neighborhood Pathologist, Going to Be Lit, I Am Shaggy, Captain Emerald L, Wayne Hall, Danny Mars, Externally Screaming, But Bethany, I Made Biscuits, Skibo and Fuzzle McBumpernits, Neelix Tiny Wolf, Asher the Raven, Christina Senatus Teleporting, BRB, The Shanes are not organized enough for a war, but there is a growing number of us, and it is concerning. Definitely not an android. Seriously, I'm not. The Wandering Welshman, Whatever Tabby, Carolyn Harper, Nikolai Tulkachev, Capo the Sartorius, Z3DT, Shy Sparrows, BLTN, The Kiwi Duckling, Dana Bobana, Fee-Fi Fofana, Dad and Aubrey, the Dirt Bike Demons, Tequila Mockingbird, Snuffleupagoose, Dameron the Space Goblin, I So Pale, I Am Lord Zoltan, Hear Me Roar, Pocket Ghost Max, Mags the Conqueror, Wes and Heather wonder if Derek Adair will join. My cat's name is Beef. Katie Kate, Get Your Colonoscopy, Victor Casados, Emily Schmemily, Work from Elvis, Boho Go Bye Bye for Jojo Pogo, that's a no-go bro, Cody Monster, Collided Mind, Miss Nixie, Baby Baton Lee, Charlie Rudel, Kyle Perino, AK, Sid the Sloth on a Bike, Priya Gandhi. The Wandering Mermaid would like you to know that The Little Mermaid and the Creature from the Black Lagoon are the same exact story. Little Stevie Pie, Green Mountain Hermit, deaf allergic to Bethany stew. Two Polar Cat is seeing a doctor to get estrogen in a couple of weeks and is very nervous excited about it. Carl, the Teller of Dad Jokes, Skylab's multi-dimensional, multiphasic, intergalactic quantum cyberverse. Verde Soul, Galen Miller, Tess, Geriatric Young'un, Mystic Hippie, Unforkable, Local Marsh Hag, Daniel Nitz, Mavis Bacons, Pyro's Calling, Joe Swasian, the Wizard Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and introducing Reese Pontiff as the 27th Doctor. Too many jams! Catshot, Pamela Roselle Tierra, then Stina Says, Thud Tweed, Enigmatic Catbird, Countess of Carbon, Slappy the Squirrel, Luminous Elk, Rhodian Caution, Love is for the Nerds, Taz Hernandez, Captain Crash and the Surviving Crew, Casper needs all the hugs but Joe needs an O2 tank, Quote says Joe is the writer's room, Awkward Heretic, Devin7777, Troy Aker, Mandy Kane, Northerly K, Lost Basan, You Know the Moon Prison outside the Triad, Kim Cell, Silly Goose Honk Honk, Admatha, Astro Unit, Ghost Saberwolf, The Sleepy Mystic, Sarah Joy, Taters Precious, It's Just Steve, Sweets Martinez, Char Noble 610, Mere Tender Creatures, Amanda Short, Chut, Brimble, Deidre, Mike Whiskey and Your Friend Frosty, No Saguaro, Binbar, Beastly Death, Sven the Unlikely, Cognito Hazard Expunged, Ted Wasanasan, Virestria, Theosis the Theologianish, Nicole I Love You But I Will Name Kid 2 Brathar, Fernwood Gal, Nelly G, Twinkle Tots, Gemini Sky, Phantom's Moms, Callison, Hornswogglin Daniel Arthur, Mike Leclusi, It's a Fucking Dog Rapture, Abigail LaHoo, King Humble, We'd Better Ask Dave, Wind Chimes for Safety, Cameron Winterborn Welsh, Fireball XL5, Mackenzie Duna, Alexica Habanera, Code Stranger, One Bet to Bet. Matt N, Alfie Revenurum, Momo Nikiki, Frelp, M. Lynn, Feed My Fish, JRR on SFP, Lahari, J Spark, Lucid Harbor, Little Mira Leopard Paws, Diet Night, Mars Royalty, Take 20 Damage, Maisie's Bandstand, Kim Bob, Battle Pope and Bugaboo, Snorts McGorts, Fresh Squeezed, Patrick Holt, Atlas B, Hold It Now, Hit It, Had It, Head It, Hot It, Hut It, Bradley Ashby, Peter, Megan Okio, William Dyer, Vicky Abair, Brad Manier, Jane, Hannah Dale, Phantom Zone, Crystal Delightful, Gruntled, Killshot Betty and her steel-eyed bow, Turtles All the Way Down, Jackie Lowy, The Little Pigeon, Quentin Elizabeth Jones, Lily the Planetary Brain, Crazed Bear, Dr. Lattice Trash Angel action figures recalled after flared base causes moral panic. Witchcraft is Crafty Lizard doing today? Noble Barrel, Andy Croft, Bibbity Boppity Boom, Megan the Meg Young, Corey Morose, Russell Bunny, Max Savage, Jenny Wren, Apprehensive Craig, Tim Aranetta, Bacon, Nicole Studioso, Rambo, Chaos Squatcher, that homeless guy who saw the diner disappear from Rogers and gave up booze, Mary Kirby, Stephanie Sturgis, Kirsten, Hurry Up and Wait, Sarah Farmer and Belladonna first of her name, Criddle, Twilio, Heidelberty, Tom Webster, Rashmi Venkatesh, McClump, Azana the Leathersmith, Salazar the Domage, the Bard with the Tuba, Hayward's Finest Garen Elizondo. To my little, you'll always be a good girl. You took a piece of my heart and left a paw print on my soul. Till we meet again. Sir Shitsalot strikes again, damn animal. Ashton James, Elspeth, Skyland, ALR, Sidewalk Jam, Tonka 2005, Cruisin' B. Anthony, Trix says, where? Tybalt the First, Xavier Romo, Ali Frog, Trey the Turquoise Tortoise, Freya Titmittens, Courtney the Frogologist says, Ribbit. Courtney and Stephanie say hello. The Fontucky Wrangler, Screm Brulee. Yay, Aaron. The Singing Loon, Zuzana. Celeste Yos. I'm so Antigone fun. I'm Ava's evil twin sister Bethany. Katie and Noah. Hendrix the Stink. The Ambergler, Boodles. Osvaldo Simeone. Ashley Chapel Peoples. Ryan Ortega, Barbarian Bloodbath. The Defenestration of Teds. Corinne Sabrantha. Shadow Daddy. Rubius Fuzzlebutt. K. Mac. The Something Something Detective Agency. Hayabuda. Eli the Electrician. Sunny the Anomaly. Charmaine. K-On with Karma. Amanda Knock. The Wondrous Methazophon. Post-Turtle Evaluation Squad. Hashtag Nissan Acura. Finnegan Robert. Jesse Foster. Samira. Flat Doug. Trinkett Coralie. Deary Darling. Ambient Drifting Man 80. Chris Hancock. Nicole 23. Gracefully Impaired. Tired Pirate Muffin. Steve King. Laura. Roman Ronan. John Pruitt. Camel Pope. Inschuldigen. Cryptesia. Rebecca Trossel. Names, there are so many. Good God. Chris from Tacoma. The Real Fairy Godmother. Sir Alphonse Suit Person. Knight of Hood's Pocket. Polished pauldrons pacing pine paths protecting pocket from sneaky skullduggery. Mitzi Lou. Kelsey Home. Still Casper's #1 fan, but now armed with a quantum spatula and ready to duel every Bethany in the multiverse with breakfast wisdom. Amanda Marie Catherine. Damien the Goddamn Time Lawyer. Matt Mosby. Saint Fu. Harry Fishnuts. Joshua Cody. Astronoweeb. Magnose the Civil Gnome. Welcome everybody, I'm Heidelon and I'll be leading our Midnight Burger emotional support group. Starlight, David Pierini, Techno Ranger Rick, Joe's Weaslaugh, Virgo Aries Infinity, Best Buds Danny and M, Charles Q. Choi, A Bug Named Nat, CC Ryder, Hunter B, Rudra, Death the Kid, Big Whiskey, All Cockinator, Ron was here, Magic Pony, Robert Oliveri, Often Wrong Dan, Jess Gioia, Paul A. Johnson, Killer Odd, Dr. Puntgusher Esquire will earn the pizza party this year. Creator 67, Bajolanth, Leif's One True Love, Mermaid of the Dark Seas, Cosmic Shrug, Incorrigible Ross, Deborah Wales, SCRB Mark 11, Eric A. Rayborn, Maggie's Yarm, Stu, Nth Anomaly, Megan Mighty, Haunt, Purple Saline, Three Legs Are Perfectly Good, Drew and LA, Anomalous Death to PSL Vandal, Fuck Ice, Captain Blep, Evie Power, Terry, PJ Says What? Amelia Lucero et al. Fear Now Doesn't Polish the Shiny Melon, Blargo Blargo Blargo, The Jazzman, Tonight at 11... Lorak the Barbarianess, Hicks Bezzy Mates, Zealous Pragma, Tuba Rick, It's Just Blake. Alice Malice apologizes for forgetting to change their name for an entire year, but at least it was fun. Kelly Jane Danke, Aaron the Optimist, Thomas Stolen, aka Casper from Another Universe, Chadney Ashra, Lucrezia, Thornus Animator, Tamara Oliver, The Real Dirt Fairy, Marissa, Ava, no, not that Ava, the one with an... Grim says, trans rights, y'all. Zakinat, Underwater Corvid, Spizzerinctum, Shakes and Bakes, Michael Christian, Ransom, Marun Mai Salil, Grolix and Tarobang, Late Indeed Again, Theron Pyralis, Om Vega, coming soon, Dances with Burritos, Guacked and Loaded. Aaron Mitchell, Lady Keanu Myson, Onyx Rose, Jackie Wavelet, JR the Hiker Bear, Velocicate, Al Cave, Krusty McBeardface, Malaran, Sweet Michelle, Kara, Call Me Zen, Calibri, Mel Momberg, Rogue, Lisa Geisler, Bayangara Kadar Kollayer, Fred Parker, What the Chuck, Sono Nasuno, Ben and Jessica, Todd Van Voris, Nea DeRusso, Peachy Zatuichi, Inky the Kraken, Azula the Brave, and their ever-faithful Squire Grabthar, Jen Extraneous, Trinkett Coralie, Dancing Dog Dreams, and Existentially, Exhausted Bean.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
Welcome to Magenta Presents, a new horror anthology hosted by me, Madam Magenta. We begin with the 5-part miniseries Ghosted, starring Beth Eyre and Lucy Roslin. Perched on a rain-battered cliff edge is a former lighthouse.
It's a charming, quirky boutique hotel.
Owner and sole occupant Beth has spent months renovating, absorbing its essence into her bones.
It's an old building. You'll get used to it.
But to Beth's horror, her first guest is a figure from a past she has tried to forget.
Kira?
Beth? What the fuck? Face to face for the first time in years, the pair must reckon with old mistakes, old grievances.
Beth, speak to me.
Shut up.
And something else.
Oh, I can't bear it. What is that noise?
Because the lighthouse has a past, too.
Beth.
He's right there.
Why is there blood on your hands?
We need to get out of here.
Kira! Kira!
I can still see him!
Subscribe to Magenta Presents wherever you listen to podcasts. See you soon, fans of the esoteric. Bye!
Magenta Presents.